Hey everyone, Michael here with hellocupcakeitsme, and today is the Saturday check-in. It is Saturday, November 11th, 2023, and thanks for hanging with me. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe, then head on over to the podcast.hellocupcakeitsme.com. That's updated every Thursday. And then head on over to the blog, hellocupcakeitsme.com, to give it some love. And then follow me on all the social medias and check out the links down below. So, what are y'all up to? Yesterday was very long. Very long. Getting up and going to the YMCA after having done the other YMCA Thursday. It was just a really long, drawn-out day. And, some days, I know this is going to sound weird or whatever, but some days the water feels heavier than other days. It takes everything you got to move through the water. And then other days it feels thinner or lighter. And I don't know if it's an actual thing, if it's just, a sensory issue or barometric pressure, whatever it is, but the water felt really heavy. And so it was just a huge, everything I was doing seemed to be exaggerated by 100-fold. But it was a good day for working out or whatever, and then, went and did my shower and met up with my sister. Was supposed to go to the movies last night, and, well, that did not happen. My car has been throwing this weird error code. It's P0026, and it's supposed to be a valve of some sort. I don't know the whole logistics of it. All I know is the error code, and so my check engine light's been coming on. Well, yesterday I had it looked at the dealership where I bought my car from. And so they want me to get a hold of them Tuesday afternoon and possibly bring it in Wednesday or whatever, or set up a time to bring it in. I have no fucking clue how I'm going to pay for this. I used an agency to pay for my catalytic converter, and I don't think that agency is going to help me with more car problems this close to having just helped me. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and I'm going to pray that it's a quick, easy, cheap fix, and might have to knock on my family's door and be like, hey guys, I have this amount, can you help me with the rest? So I don't know. If you're the praying type, keep me in your thoughts and prayers. But yeah, so part of the reason that I wasn't able to go to the movies last night is because my friend's car, we usually go in her car, and her brakes are a little messed up right now, and so they're supposed to be getting worked on today. So if that's the case, then we're going to go in her car. But the mechanic told me that I was good to drive around and do whatever I needed to do, just to kind of watch and make sure that I wasn't overheating or anything like that. So if her car doesn't get worked on like it's supposed to, which 99.99999999999% chance it's not going to, because her family is a bunch of fucking flakes, we may still just go out in my car and hope for the best. But yeah, not what I wanted to hear this close to the holidays, and with everything else that's going on in my life right this moment. And I know I always have something going on, but the new recent thing is that my landlord decided to up my rent, and so he jumped it by $50. Normally it's $25 increments, but he did 50. And so now 98% of my income will be going toward rent. And I know that I've talked about this in the past and all that other stuff. I don't know what to do. I'm going to stay here as long as I absolutely possibly can. I'm staying here. If that means that I only have $30 or $40 a month left over, I'm gonna have. When it starts getting that low, I'm going to really have to consider it. At least right now, I'm gonna have about $136 every month left over after I pay my bills and everything. So. And I know that's not very much because that doesn't include toiletries, that doesn't include gas, that does not include being able to go to the bar on Tuesday nights and play trivia and have a meal out, and that does not cover like just being able to go in the movies or whatever. So, I don't know. There's a part of me that wants to move and just try something new because I've been in this house for 15 years. November 8th was my 15-year mark. And so I'm just like, what the fuck? There really is no housing in my area that is affordable. And the affordable housing that is available, it's you have wait lists and it's not the best. Like, we have one apartment complex literally about 2 miles down the street from where I live that I know a lot of the people who live there, but it's one of those things that there's also a lot of tweakers and like vandalism and shit that happens there. So I'm not sure that would be the best place for me to go and for me to try to get in there. And my sisters are like, well, just go in and don't like talk to or associate with anyone. I'm like, it's like you don't even know me. Like, that's what I do. I talk to people. Whatever. So there's that option. Then there's another option in town that I heard they're starting to evict people out of those, but I've never rented from that company before, and I have a love-hate relationship with that company. And I'm just afraid that I'm going to get in there, get all set up, and then something's going to happen, and then they're going to try to remove me from the property or whatever. And because I'm going to have like this record of being a renter from them, I'm not going to be able to utilize any of their other services. And it's like, the other aspect that I've thought of is taking the money that I get monthly and going to like a RV dealership or something like that and saying, I get X number of dollars a month. I can afford to pay you this out of pocket every month. And like maybe I can get something on $400 or $500 a month payments. And then use the rest of the money that I have, which would, if it's $500, I'd have about $468 left every month to try to find some place to rent or some place to park it. So I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Usually I'm like really stressed out and just like, oh fuck, what am I going to do? But this time around I'm not. And my spirit has been telling me for a while, though, that I like, I'm probably not going to be here in 5 years, and I don't know why that, like, time frame keeps coming up. Like, I don't know if that means that I'm not going to physically be here living in the house, or just living in general. But like, my spirit is saying, dude, within 5 years you're not going to be here. So I hope that it's not that. My spirit's telling me in 5 years you're stamping your time clock and you're out the door. Just like maybe that there's some kind of life event that happens that I have to move out of here. My sister and we've been talking, and she's been looking for a place to buy for a while now. And she's like, well, maybe it's just I need to start getting really serious about finding a place with some property and blah blah. I'm like, you don't have to have 40 acres and a mule. Like, just get something that has some property and let's go from there. So, because with my income and her income and my credit score, I should be able to help her pay for the mortgage or whatever. So, I don't know. I don't like the idea of moving back in with my sister, but the way that we're thinking about doing things is getting a place that has some land and then putting a tiny home on there and calling it good. So, I don't know. A lot of things noodling around. Anyways, my book. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about my damn book, but it's what is going on in my life right now and what is pseudo important to me. And so I am doing a lot of research and just trying to figure out what options I have available to me, and putting a lot of work into it the last couple of days. So that's really kind of been my focus. I'm giving myself until March 25th, or I'm sorry, March of 2025 to have my book completely ready, done, and published. So that's 16 months away. So at the beginning of the year, I am planning on having my book completely written. It's almost completely written now. But what I'm doing is I'm only doing work on the book itself Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, I don't do anything. And then if I'm having any kind of like depressive mental health issues, I don't work on the book at all. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just sit down one day and just blast through it all, get it all typed up, put into a Word document, and then look into a couple of different programs like Grammarly and Scriver, and there's a few others that I found that does book editing. Slam it into there, get it all edited out, and then find some reviewers and go on about my business that way and start getting it out and reviewed, getting those excerpts and blurbs from said reviewers. I'm gonna do a peer review, and then I'm going to have copies for like a couple of the bookstores in town to review, and I want to also send it for a review to, like, say, New York Times. I know that's way above and beyond my ability, but I want some more reputable people looking at it, so it's just not like John Doe over here at Old McDonald's farmhouse. I want people that have some kind of like clout to their name reviewing it and going from there. So yeah, that's what's been occupying my time lately. So, what about you guys? What's been going on with y'all? Questions, comments, concerns, put them down below. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it good for now. So if you need to get a hold of me, you know how to do so. Shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme @gmail.com. If you are interested in being a book reviewer, let me know. Shoot me an email. And then when you shoot me an email, let me know that you want to be a book reviewer or whatever, and then we can go from there. But I am also thinking about doing a soft launch of my book website in like mid-December, but a full-on launch of the book website January, and like January 1 is when I'm thinking that I'm going to do a full launch of my book website. And then by that following March, I should have the book done and ready to go. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Have a great weekend. Bye.